Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 93 of the Michael Pina Senior Show. It's November 3rd, 2018, and I'm your host, Michael Pina Senior. This is a show to help grow your wealth, live debt-free, so you can live and give like nobody else. Listen, this is a quote from an unknown author. When you stop living at work and start working at living, that's retirement. And I'm bringing that up today because I actually wasn't going to do a show today. All right. I actually like to try to sleep in a little bit. It's, I don't know, like 3 a.m. right now before I go to work at UPS. And, but there was an article that came out yesterday in the Boston Globe that scared some of my brothers and sisters out there, especially Dominic. Dominic's a umpire and officiating friend of mine from Boston, and he's going to be retiring in the next couple of years. So he was a little nervous about this Boston Globe report that came out and stated that the New England Teamster Pension Fund is facing a $5.1 billion shortfall. And it goes on and talks about the firm Cheiron Incorporated, a consulting firm that is saying that the fund is facing insolvency by 2027. Now, that's pretty scary stuff, especially for us working at UPS and wanting that retirement. I mean, I went back to UPS. I had left UPS and gone back to UPS, specifically because of the pension. And I wanted to increase my own pension. So, once again, thank God for Sean O'Brien. I'll continue to bring up Sean O'Brien because, like I said in my last episode, and I've talked about Hoffer and how we need to get him out, Sean O'Brien is a guy that is definitely there for us. Because as soon as the article came out and it was plastered all over Facebook and everything, right away Sean O'Brien, had a letter to the union, to the Teamsters. And, I didn't know how to summarize it, so I'm just going to read a lot of what Sean O'Brien had to say. And again, thank God that he came out with this, because basically what he had to say is the article is based on a 2017 report that Cheiron Consulting did. They were fired by the New England Teamster Pension Fund. Okay, he doesn't say why they were fired, but they were fired. And, as he also says, there's no doubt that pension funds across the country are facing troubles. But what they did to take measures was that immediately following the 2008 market crash, the fund took progressive steps to fix the problem to ensure that the members would continue to have secure retirement. So what did they do? The New England Pension Fund has nearly 400 participating employers, and is managed by professional money managers and joint guided by a board of 4 union trustees and 4 management that is independent from the Teamsters Union and various employers and management solely in the interest of the participants. This is from Sean O'Brien, which is awesome. Now, what the fund has done is, number one, created a hybrid plan that allows new employers to enter the plan and not be subject to withdrawal liability. Number two, transferred more than 78% of the legacy employers like UPS, DHL, and Stop and Shop into a hybrid plan. The new plan allows them to stop paying off their withdrawal liability, thus shielding them from the future withdrawal liability while protecting the accruals of our members. Number three, organized thousands of new members into the union and successfully negotiated them into the new plan. That is unheard of in the pension world. And this is the big one. Number four, Current employers are committed to the fund. Nothing speaks louder than the UPS long-term commitment to the fund. As a result of the successful regional negotiations in 2012, UPS agreed to pay $2.1 billion of withdrawal liability. I mean, that's an incredible number. And entered the hybrid fund. The successful 2018 supplemental negotiations further increased the plan's funding and aided an additional $100 million annually for the life of the agreement. So UPS, as much as I knock UPS and I knock, I keep on saying we got to get rid of Hoffa, and I keep on saying that. But one of the reasons why I went back to UPS is because, I do a lot of things in the financial industries. I'm a financial coach, and I study stocks, study different sectors within the market. And I tell everybody, that if you're looking to buy in the stock market, the sectors and the delivery system, I told them, is the best area, because people are sitting at home and they're just sitting on their computers and they're ordering stuff like crazy. And it's eliminating the small mom and pop stores. It's eliminating Sears. Sears are closing up all over the place. And Amazon, UPS, FedEx, all these other companies, the delivery package companies, are growing like crazy. UPS, 100 years, in this delivery package system, and they're just still continuously growing. My point being is I knew it was a safe place to work. And I tell people, if you want to have a place to work where you're not going to lose your job, UPS is a good place to go to work. Not only that, they want to take care of their employees to make sure that their promises are taken care of. And they're going to make sure that they're taking care of the New England Teamster pension. And I hope that they're taking care of the pensions across the country. I don't know the corruption and everything else that's across the country. But again, I trust Sean O'Brien. And I'll continue to say this name, my brothers and sisters across the country, this is a guy that we need to put into place, into more power. He is the Joint Council 10 president. He has moved up. He continues to move up within the Teamster ranks. We need to get him all the way to the top, because there are still people looking out for our best interests. And you know what? I may knock UPS because, it's hard work. It sucks. And we know it sucks. But in the long run, there's going to come a time where, just like that quote said, we're going to stop living at work and we're going to start working at living. And the pension is going to be there for us. Okay. And we can thank UPS for that. All right. Because they're going to make sure that it's funded correctly. And I trust in that. So I just had to get on here and I had to talk about that. I thank everybody for commenting on my last show. Barry Sell had a comment. I appreciate it. Thomas Love from Local 769. Yeah, it's the worst contract offer we've ever gotten. Again, I hate to say it, I'm not knocking UPS in this situation. I'm knocking our own union. I'm saying our own union's not getting back to the table to fight with UPS. The UPS is going to be, they've been here for 100 years. I believe they're going to be here for 100 more. And, because of that, I believe in our pension fund. I believe in the things that UPS is selling out there as far as what we have right now today. I just believe that they can give up a little bit more. So, this is what's happening in my world today. I hope that things that are happening in your world, you can comment on them. All right. So, listen, I'm going to be going YouTube live in January. So I hope that you can follow me, and I'll be going YouTube live. If you want further discussion into retirement, I did a great episode on podbean.com on an analysis on silver. So get podbean.com. You can download that for free and find me at the Michael Pina Senior Show podcast and take a listen to that. Because I'm just going to continue to talk about what's happening in my world on the day. And if something's bothering me, I'm going to bring it up to you. When I go YouTube live, I want you to tell me what's going on. And I'm going to continue to let you know I'm going to be going YouTube live. So I'm going to continue to work. I hope that you continue to work because you know why? I want to win. I want to help you win. Let's win this together.